Well, on EA Sports, as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Well, straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Another day, another matchup with Richie Rich.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And now off to the races down the right side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, time.
4 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really wanted
Chris Jones so annoying.
Guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here we go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The fact that Chris Jones is going to blow all of this up.
They run for it with Bigsby.
Oh, get that. Let's go, Bigsby.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Bigsby will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
That was a take Bigsby drive.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
60-10.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are
You gotta adjust my me because Daxton Hill wasn't supposed to be over there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And out of bounds.
Nah, thank you.
15-yard line.
Appreciate you, Demo.
Completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Roku.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here we go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba.
Now they go play action now. Burrow powers through him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. And his throw here's in.
Oh, yeah, I had to get 699 in the first round.
6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete.
That's crazy.
A big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration comes.
At this point, I think everybody know this play. Running so much.
He's not able to corral it.
You gotta love it.
Play fake. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that,
look at that one shows.
You're thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this.
Mama, don't you worry, no more, worry, no more. Appreciate the timeout, SZN2 back in the game.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Again, it's Burrow. Touchdown.
Chase!
Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Attack, attack.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Yellow, yellow. 15.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
The Bengals out there playing some defense.
Rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
11, 90.
Burrow on play action.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
That's trash, bro.
By Isaiah Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get the football.
A book, bro.
The ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. Two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
I couldn't get that. That's crazy.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Sky Moore.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start.
Supposed to be up 21-0. Up 21-0. That's tough.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow will throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there.
Opposition caught that. This game sucks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
who's going to shift him around. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Good way to set it up, these. Good way to set it up.
Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Set that up beautifully, if I do say so myself.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here.
What am I doing?
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open on the left side.
I know you look bite. Looking for that corner out.
Timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he overshot him there.
Like, it's just straight corner routes, bro.
That's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the
Let's see if I set this up right.
well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes.
Nope. Corner route. Like, golly.
33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, Mahomes. The ball comes
Who's this ball?
and the Bengals grab it.
Lee. Let's go.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now whistles and a flag.
Don't piss me off.
Going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
How am I running this?
Now it.
A decent.
To the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. So there he goes, right side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Jackson Smith and Jigba taking it in. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. But, Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And, look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Rodgers to return it. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught at the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, still a long way to go in the season, we know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
That's PI, bro. Golly.
Take some chances downfield. Now look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not
Do they not call that at all no more? My goodness.
A couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they take this up near the 30.
It's trash, bro.
Taken down. That's good for 28 yards. Mahomes going to change things up. to throw now on first down.
I hate this game, bro.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such, but let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Here's 3rd and 10.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Mahomes now on 1st down.
That'll be caught. It's Toney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Toney.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Burrow will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost.
And that's caught inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 29 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
A big play there for KC. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kadarius Toney.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
Bro, it's not even, bro. Bro, we had, bro, I was winning, bro, but they kicked us out the game at the start over, bro. And that's when the BS happened, bro.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, Burrows, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Burrow on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. In motion right is Tony. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
I don't know, bro.
Mahomes now to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's down into the red zone.
Look, now it's looking like he's throwing the ball good and threw me 3 or 4 interceptions that last game, bro.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy over
on, bro.
underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
What is he doing?
It worked awfully well.
Oh, then I'm stuck on the line.
But plenty of room to run after the catch. Really nice yardage.
Dude.
And able to get him down, but he does.
I ain't but it, nah.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10.
He's the only time going to run the ball.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into over the middle.
Can I get some runs at the Madden session? Yep.
And he works it across the
This game done blew me for today.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Find a 3rd. I know you don't like playing 2, so find us a 3rd.
Able to take this one up to the 35. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They go play action with Burrow.
All right.
And he drops
Lord. Tank Bisbee had a good running game. Had to start over. Now he can't run. Like, yeah, I'm not starting over no more. I ain't gonna lie. We just have to fair sim or something. This is ridiculous.
Because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of
Remember when I used to be more, me more. I got money on the top floor. Ain't much, but it's not hard. You're mine and I'm yours.
First down. Here's Burrow.
How's the ball going away? But I threw the ball to X. See, I don't really understand him. Like, threw the ball to X.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You're mine and I'm yours. I ain't.
So after the INT, here's
Corner route, corner route, corner route, corner route, corner route. Golly.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Bad.
right. And he's left
Come on, bro.
here, but to throw it away.
Well, their passing attack, even
Final third, Keon. You don't even like twos. Talking about something you get some runs. Find us some teammates.
And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football.
I just get quick type. Corner out.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
How you know the ball going, you can't stop it. Like, you put the zones there. I don't know.
Both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Baker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game.
We ain't looked the same as we was in the first game, bro.
That's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon.
Keon, did you disappear?
That when he's fortunate, it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets.
You're mine and I'm yours.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
I knew he was gonna stop. That's why I ain't threw it to him. I knew it. And this game is. Why would he just stop on the Texas route? Why did Madden do that? I don't be understanding. I got my tandem breakout with Jackson Smith and Jigba though. More XP for him.
He's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Watch you undercut it. Look at this game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Burrow on play action. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Burrow gets
gets this one quickly out wide. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is
P.I. Is that not P.I.?
any week is evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining,
Need some rest, team. Come on.
me at all to see them take
Ridiculous.
Deep shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, I had 6. That's me.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
How did Trey Hendrickson get in coverage?
And it falls incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he catches.
Yeah, at least.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
I ain't go, Burrow.
Intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Keon, you ain't found no 3rd yet.
Possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here.
This ball deep for Tony. That is incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
Look, curl flat and a half over there. Curl off still finna get open.
A lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Corner out.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to...
Yeah.
And he's wrapped up, taken down back at the 25.
Miles Murphy
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
I make them adjustments quick. I might be the greatest.
this off to Pacheco.
I might be the greatest.
Shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Sit down.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Like, come on, bro.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring
It ain't much, but it's not poor. You're mine and I'm yours. Same reason every game for sure. I remember.
Understandably so. Not only did they get the win,
Bro, Keon, what did you go there fast?
Was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week.